Hi guys, this is Sadik from Debugging.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to downgrade your OnePlus 9 Pro from OxygenOS 14 to OxygenOS 13, that is from Android 14 to Android 13. So please take a backup of all the data because the process is going to reset your device. So take a backup and then let's get started. As of now, you could see currently I'm running the latest Android 14 build. It's the alpha version, but that does not matter. It's the latest OxygenOS 14 build installed onto my phone, and you could verify the same from here as well. And now I will do a downgrade to Android 13 using the fastboot method. You could also do a downgrade using the MSM tool, but in case of MSM tool, it will do a downgrade to Android 11, and then you will have to subsequently install the OTA to update to Android 12 and then to 13. So that might take a little bit longer time. In case your phone is bricked, then you don't have any other choice. But if your phone is working well and good, or if your phone is even stuck in a fastboot mode, then also you could easily do a downgrade using this method, using the fastboot method. So with that in mind, please take a backup of all the data on your phone, and then let's get started. First and foremost, you will have to download and extract the Android SDK platform tools on your PC. So get it from my guide and extract them onto your PC. You could extract them anywhere you want. I have done the extraction in C drive. As you could see, these are the files of platform tools. Once that is done, you will now have to enable USB debugging and OEM unlocking. USB debugging will be used to execute ADB command, whereas OEM unlocking is required to unlock the bootloader on your phone. Yes, while carrying out a downgrade, the bootloader unlocking is required using the fastboot method. So we will have to do an unlock bootloader as well. So first off, let's enable debugging and OEM unlock. For that, go to settings menu. From there, you have to go to about device, then go to version and tap on version number 7 times. You will get a prompt that you are now a developer. So now go back, again go back, then go to additional settings, and you should now see developer option. Go there and enable the toggle next to OEM unlocking as well as USB debugging. You will get a prompt on your phone. Tap on OK. You might get an RC key prompt as well. So tap on allow. And with this, debugging is now enabled. So let's verify the debugging connection. For that, go to platform tools folder, address bar, type in CMD and hit enter. This will launch command prompt inside platform tools. Now type in ADB devices and make sure that you are getting a serial ID. If you are not getting any ID, then unplug and replug your phone from the PC. Disable and re-enable USB debugging. Tap on revoke USB debugging. Use the official cable that came with your phone and use the USB 2.0 port on your PC. So carry out this USB tweaks and make sure that you are getting an ID. Once you are getting this ID, you are now good to go ahead. So your next course of action is to do an unlock bootloader. Do note that doing so will wipe off all the data and might make the warranty null and void as well. If that's well and good, you could refer to my guide and get the job done. You just have to use the fastboot flashing unlock command, then use the volume keys to highlight unlock the bootloader and press the power key to confirm. With this, your phone will undergo a reset and the bootloader will be unlocked. Once you have unlocked the bootloader, you will now have to download the Android 13 fastboot ROM for your OnePlus 9 Pro. So you could get it from my guide. You could get it from here. So you could see there are quite a lot of versions. This is for the Color OS and below this is for the OxygenOS. So it's recommended to download the latest build. In my case, it's the Indian variant. So it's LE2121. You could verify the same from your phone as well. So you could go to the about device and check out your phone model number as well. As you could see, it's LE2121 in my case. So I want to download the latest build. You could see from the date as well as the upload date or the firmware date as well. So in my case, the LE2121, the latest build is, just a minute, this is the latest build of 2816. So this is the one which is the latest one of 13th November. So I'll be downloading this firmware. So get hold of the firmware. Once you have got the firmware, it will be in a .7z format. So let me show you. It will be something like this. So you will have to extract it. For extraction, you should use the 7zip software. So install the 7zip onto your PC. Then right click on this file. Select show more option. Then 7zip and extract to this. So you will, after that, you will get a folder upon extraction. So go to that folder. And now you will have to start the installation process. But before that, we will have to boot our phone to fastboot mode. So once you have done the extraction of the firmware. Let's now boot our phone to fastboot mode. For that, open CMD window and type in ADB reboot bootloader and hit enter, and your phone will now boot into the fastboot mode, and it will take around 5 seconds at the very max. So let's just wait for the time frame and then we will move ahead with the next step. So as you could see, our phone is now in the fastboot mode. So now type in fastboot devices and hit enter, and you will now get a serial ID. As you could see, if you are not getting any ID, then you will have to install fastboot drivers. For that, I made a separate guide and a video on the same. You could refer to my guide and get the job done. Once you have installed the drivers, use the Windows X shortcut keys and choose Device Manager. Then expand the Android phone section and make sure your phone is being shown as Android bootloader interface. So this, as well as the serial ID next to fastboot devices, signifies that your PC is able to read the phone in fastboot mode and you are now good to go ahead. So now we could start off with the flashing process. So for that, you just have to launch the install.bat file if you are on Windows, or the install.sh for Linux users. So as of now, we are on the Windows. So just double click to open the install.bash file, and it will first and foremost do a format data. I'll show you and explain what all is going on in the backend. Just a minute. So once it has done a format data, it will ask, do you want to root? So as of now, please don't root your phone. So type in N, because we don't want to root. If you want to root, you may root after doing a downgrade. But as of now, let's not complicate the matter and let's remain non-rooted. So if it's asking for the root, simply type in N. So we don't want root. And now the flashing has started. So here is what is going on. First and foremost, we launch the install.bat file. So upon launching the install.bat file, it will first call the clear.bat file. And inside the clear.bat file, it's just doing a format data via the fastboot w command. Once that is done, it will then call the upgrade.bat file. In the upgrade.bat file, which is this one, in the upgrade.bat file, it will now call the upgrade1.bat and then the upgrade2.bat. So the upgrade.bat file will call both this file, the upgrade1.bat and the upgrade2.bat. So first off, it will call the upgrade1.bat, and in the upgrade1.bat, it will flash a couple of files. First off, it will flash the boot.img file. Depending on if you have chosen root or not, it will flash the stock boot.img or the patch boot.img. And apart from that, the DTBO, modem, vendor boot, VB-Meta system and VB-Meta vendor, it will flash all these files in the fastboot mode. That is the bootloader mode. Once it has flashed those files, it will then call the upgrade2.bat file, which is this file. So upon calling the upgrade.2.bat file, your phone will boot to the fastboot D mode. As you could see, it's now in the fastboot D mode, and then it will first flash a couple of few files in the fastboot D mode. Then it will resize the logical partitions in the fastboot D mode. That will be done by removing some of the logical partition and then again making them. Once that is done, it will once again flash a couple of few more files, logical partition files, and once the flashing is done, your phone will then automatically boot to the OS. So the install.bat file will do a format data, clear all bat, it will call this file, then it will call the upgrade.bat file, which in turn will call the upgrade1.bat and the upgrade2.bat. In the upgrade1.bat, around 4 to 5 files will be flashed in the fastboot mode. Once that is done, your phone will automatically boot to the fastboot D mode, and then the upgrade2.bat file will be called and the rest of the files will be flashed in the fastboot D mode. Once the flashing is done, your phone will automatically boot to the Android 13 OS. So as you could see, currently the flashing is going on and it could take around 8 to 10 minutes. So let's just wait for the time frame. So guys, the flashing is now complete. If you see this message, reboot to system, then it means that there is no issue in the flashing and you could reboot your phone to the OS. On the other hand, if you see any issues and errors over here, then you will once again have to flash. For that, you could either close this window, type in N and then restart the flashing. On the other hand, if the flashing is successful, then just type in Y and your phone will now boot to the OS. Do keep in mind that the first boot up will take up some additional time frame because we have done a downgrade from Android 14 to Android 13. From the subsequent time, it will not take that much longer. Moreover, our phone is undergone a reset. So you will have to set up your phone from scratch. Likewise, the Google app packages and framework will once again load, and the app optimization will also take a few minutes. So let's just wait for a time frame and then you could proceed ahead. So guys, as you could see, we are now in the OS. The boot up was fast. In fact, it only took around 30 to 35 seconds. So let me quickly skip the initial setup process and show you the OS status as well. So let me skip all these stuffs and I will then go to the OS. As of now, I'm skipping the data restore as well. If you want, you may restore the data right now itself. So with this, we are done with the setup, and you should leave your phone in this state for around 5 to 10 minutes and keep it charged so that the OS gets set up. So anyways, let me show you currently. If I go to the settings menu and from here I go to about device, and as you could see, we are now in the Android version 13. Android 13, let me show you from here as well. So this is the Android 13 build. Likewise, if I go to the OxygenOS, it's the latest OxygenOS 13.1 official version, and you could also verify from the version as well. As you could see, the build number 13.1. So guys, this was all from this guide. You just have to download the firmware from here, from my guide, and then launch this is the firmware. Get the firmware for your phone, for your region from here, and simply extract it using 7-zip, and then just launch the install.bat file, and the rest will be taken care by this bat file itself, as I have explained you the entire process of how the flashing is done. So guys, on that note, I round off this video. If you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.